BTS news. Los Angeles was never quiet, but on that particular night, something felt different. Beneath the glow of city lights and the distant hum of traffic, a moment unfolded that would soon send waves of speculation across the global fanbase. It began with a glimpse, just a fleeting, almost accidental sighting of Jungkook, standing in a dimly lit corner of a private venue in Los Angeles, engaged in what appeared to be an unusually intense conversation. There were no cameras officially present, no scheduled appearances, no publicized events. And yet, someone saw him, not performing, not smiling for fans, but listening, deeply, seriously, to someone whose identity remains unknown. Witnesses described the atmosphere as strangely heavy. Jungkook, usually known for his calm charisma and bright energy, reportedly looked different that night. His posture was rigid, his gaze focused, and his usual warmth replaced by something far more guarded. The person in front of him, dressed simply, almost deliberately blending into the background, spoke with a quiet intensity that seemed to hold Jungkook in place. No one could hear the full conversation. Only fragments. A few words, carried faintly through the night air. Words like timing, decision, and something that sounded dangerously close to risk. It didn't take long for rumors to spread. Back in Seoul, whispers began to reach Park Jimin. At first, they were vague, just another story circulating among fans. But the details, they didn't feel ordinary. The setting, the secrecy, the unusual behavior, it all pointed to something deeper. Sources close to the situation say Jimin grew noticeably uneasy after hearing about the encounter. Known for his strong emotional connection with Jungkook, Jimin reportedly tried to reach him multiple times. Calls unanswered. Messages left on read. For someone like Jungkook, who rarely distances himself without reason, the silence spoke louder than words. Meanwhile, fans began dissecting every possible clue. Who was the mysterious figure? A producer? A business contact? Someone from Jungkook's past? Or something far more unexpected? Theories spiraled rapidly. Some believed it was related to a secret project, something big enough to require complete confidentiality. Others feared it might involve a personal decision that could change everything, not just for Jungkook, but for BTS as a whole. Then came the detail that unsettled everyone the most. According to a second witness, the conversation didn't end on a calm note. There was a pause, a long, heavy silence. And then Jungkook reportedly said something in a low voice before turning away abruptly, leaving the other person standing alone. No handshake. No smile. Just distance. That single moment raised more questions than answers. Why would Jungkook walk away like that? What kind of conversation leads to such a cold ending? And most importantly, who was the person capable of making him react that way? As speculation intensified, Jimin's concern only seemed to grow. Those close to him hinted that he appeared distracted, quieter than usual, as if something was weighing heavily on his mind. Fans began noticing subtle changes, missed interactions, a shift in tone during live appearances, and an unspoken tension that was hard to ignore. It wasn't just about curiosity anymore. It felt personal, because if there's one thing ARMY knows, it's that Jungkook and Jimin share a bond that goes beyond the stage. And if something was troubling Jungkook deeply enough to create distance, then it wasn't something small. Days have passed since that mysterious night in Los Angeles. No official statements, no confirmations, just silence, and a growing sense that something significant is unfolding behind the scenes. Was it a turning point? A hidden opportunity? Or a decision that could change the future? For now, the identity of the mysterious figure remains unknown. The conversation remains unheard, and the truth remains just out of reach. But one thing is certain. Somewhere between the shadows of Los Angeles and the quiet concern in Seoul, a story is waiting to be revealed, and when it does, it might change everything. Magnifying glass tilted left fire.
So I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something out of